Hi, welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk. Today we have an introduction of Canvas and DTS implementation of that system. Now let's get started. So in today's video, I want to cover 4 basic questions and answer those questions. The first question is, what is Canvas? The second question is, how do I access it? The third is, how do I use it? And the fourth is, what do I do if I still have questions or get in trouble when I'm trying to use it? Well, the first question is, what is Canvas? Canvas is a very popular system used by many schools in the world. And what is important for your use at Dallas Theological Seminary, despite all the many features it has, the important thing is for you to understand that it is an information dissemination system. By that, I mean this is where you will go when you register for courses. You will go to look up your syllabus or course handouts that the faculty or grader may have uploaded for the students. Anything related to course materials could be posted in the Canvas system and respective to each course that you've registered for in a given semester. The other way that this works is that Canvas is the place where you will upload your assignments, papers that you've written, PowerPoints that you've created, movies that you've recorded, songs that maybe you've written can be uploaded to the Canvas system. So it's an information dissemination system. That's the most important thing you need to know about Canvas. So that we've answered the question, what is it? Now let's ask the question, how do I access it? And by that, I'm going to demonstrate that on my computer here. First of all, you need to understand that the various systems that you will access at Dallas Theological Seminary could be Canvas, could be the library, could be the student portal, the Office 365 homepage. The many different systems that we have here are all authenticated to with the account that was created for you when you first were accepted as a student, the at dallasseminary.edu account. You will use that whether you're logging into Canvas or any other system. You see on my screen that I've already authenticated to my student with my student account to the Office 365 home screen. You may want to do that. Pause this video and do that right now. Open a web browser and navigate to www.office.com. When you sign in, you will see your account name in the lower left-hand corner. This is a place where you can download the Office suite to use while you are an active student. But over here, we have apps. I have pinned an Outlook app. This is where you can check student email. There's a web app for Teams that you could access your courses if you are participating in a course virtually. But you can also open the apps window here. And since you've already signed in, you can navigate down here to other apps and find DTS Canvas and click that. And you will not have to sign in again. It will take you straight into the Canvas dashboard. The other way that you can access Canvas is by simply opening the web browser and navigating to online.dts.edu. Now, if you've not already authenticated to one of our systems, it will prompt you for your username and password. But once you do, it will take you straight to the dashboard for your account. So that is how we access it. We've talked briefly about what Canvas is and how we access it. Now we ask the question, how do I use it? As you can see on my screen here, I have the account dashboard. This will show us courses that were registered for currently in the current semester. There'll be a pane for each course, and you can open that, or I will go ahead and click that. And once I come into this course, I see various options, links. The files link will be a very important place for you to become familiar with, because if you click that, this is where you're going to find most of the resources your professor or grader have shared with you. And so you'll want to become familiar with that. One note is, if you have completed a course and you are beyond that semester, you may come into Canvas looking for some resources that you had a semester or two ago. And you come in here and come into the dashboard and you're thinking, well, where's my course at? Is it gone? Can I get back to that? The answer is, if you come to this icon on that left column, the icon labeled courses, and you bring your mouse pointer up to all courses. We click that, and that will show you the various courses that you have already participated in. And any one of those you can click and get to the various resources. There's the files menu for a course called Ministry Leader that I took a few years ago. I can click files, and in that there's other folders as well as files. These are the most important steps that you'll probably need while you're using Canvas. There's an inbox for perhaps the professor has sent communication through Canvas. You can want to familiarize yourself with that. And then there is the studio. The studio is a content creation tool. You can actually record a video using the studio. My pro tip for this is, if you are going to do the work of creating a video, you might want to use another tool and simply use the studio to upload your created video. The reason for that is you are depending upon a stable internet connection the entire time while you're creating the project if you use the built-in studio program. It works, but if you were to happen to lose your internet connection, everything that you've done up to that point will be lost. So if you use another tool that you don't have to depend upon, needing internet access all the time, you can create that video, edit it, and then upload it to your course in Canvas. That's just my little pro tip. Finally, the last thing I want to show you here is help. And this is the place that you need to go to answer our fourth question. What do I do if I still have trouble, if I'm confused or something's not working correctly? You can go to the help menu, and there's links to all sorts of places. There's Canvas support, the company that makes and supports Canvas. You can call them directly to report a problem that you're having and get help. You also have access to our online course management team. They are a fantastic group, and you can send them an email to coursemanagement@dts.edu, and or click the link here, include your ID. There's various resources here that you can contact, and of course, us here at the IT Help Desk, we can help you with some of these Canvas-related questions as well. So in review, we have covered what is Canvas. Canvas is an information dissemination system for your coursework. How do you access it? You use the account that you were given when you were accepted as a student at DTS, and you can access it by either going directly to it through online.dts.edu, or by accessing Office 365 other apps, going into the other apps and choosing one of the resources or the Canvas resource in this case from there. That's how you access it. How do you use it? We've gone through the bar with the different icons, the different apps here, the dashboard, courses, the inbox, and the studio, and finally, to answer our last question, what do I need to do if I get in trouble or I have more questions? You access the help in one of those resources in there, and hopefully we'll be able to resolve your questions. Well, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you at the next Tech Talk.